Welcome back to News Channel 9 at noon. I'm Colin Deaver, pleased to be joined by a very special guest, Danny Green from the San Antonio Spurs, who you're in town this weekend for your skills camp Saturday, Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Coronado High School. So thank you so much for joining us. You just beat me in a game of pig back at the office. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I got lucky, but thanks for having me, man.
I don't know about that, but what brings you to El Paso every year?
They show us a lot of love, man. We came here a couple years ago. We had a lot of fun, a great turnout. Hundreds of kids came out. They had a good time, interacted with them, had fun, and said the city showed us a lot of love. So ever since then, we fell in love with the city.
And what do you, this isn't the only place you go. I mean, you've done camps in Corpus, Laredo, McAllen just in the past couple of weeks. Kind of what do you enjoy so much about going around Texas to doing these camps?
Just being able to interact with the fans that don't get a chance to see us throughout the year. A lot of these kids, a lot of these fans are in different places, don't get a chance to make it up to San Antonio. So for that opportunity to be able to meet those fans and greet with them or see them every year, the new kids or the old kids that come back each year, growing up, progressing, and just, I remember you from last year, or taking pictures with them and having some fun playing basketball. So each year it's like getting the love from the fans and be able to interact with those kids that I see year in, year out every summer.
What's maybe your favorite part of El Paso? This is year 3 for you back here, but what's your favorite part?
There's many good parts of El Paso, but we definitely love the food. We love to get out a little bit, but as the kids, it's always about the kids. We have a lot of fun with the fans. And so they brighten up our days. We have some giveaways, we have some competitions, we have a camper council game, and they always give us a good fight every time we play them.
I guess, I got you here, so I got to ask a couple questions about the NBA landscape now. Boogie Cousins going to Golden State. I mean, a lot of talk the last couple of days about kind of maybe what the Warriors are doing. Do you think it's good or bad for the NBA, them building a super team, I guess?
I'm not a big fan of it, but, some people love it, some people don't. End of the day, guys are going to do what makes them happy, and they're going to try to win. So it's a new era, it's a new league, it's very different, and things are getting more interesting every summer. But said he's hurt right now, so he still has to rehab and get back, but they still have to make it work. They have some great pieces, but they still have to make it work. Either way, I love playing against it. I love the challenge of taking it on and night in, night out, playing against those guys, so it'll be fun.
How do you guys, San Antonio, I mean, a lot of flux for you guys, especially last year, but still 47 wins, still made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like the team's at right now?
We're still trying to figure out as well. This summer's going to be interesting for us, too. We have a lot of free agents. Some guys came back right now. We have Rudy come back, myself came back. Now we got Marco Bellinelli coming back, who was with us a couple years ago. Still figuring out what Manu and Tony is going to do. And obviously some of the young guys who are free agents, Bryn, Davies, Kyle Anderson. So it's going to be interesting to see who we bring in and what our summer looks like ahead. So right now I think we have a pretty good foundation, and I think we still have an opportunity to do something special. Obviously,
Kawhi Leonard, nobody really knows what's going on with that. You said off-air, including you, but what was kind of your reaction throughout the season and in the off-season to everything that's going on with him?
I mean, he's under contract right now, so he's still with us. I said until they trade him, but I really don't have any input or any information that I can give you guys. I don't have the behind-the-scenes stuff. I just know what I hear from what you guys hear in the media. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but at the end of the day, we know that, we still have a pretty good group and have a good shot, and regardless of his decision or what the organization does, I think we're going to, have some fun next year coming up, and we could be very, dangerous with or without him. But I think if he comes back, we can definitely be a contender again.
For sure. And if he does get traded, though, I mean, what direction would you kind of like to see as a guy entering his final year of a contract? What direction would you guys like to see the Spurs go?
I mean, even though we have to play against him, he's still a friend of mine, still family. Want to see him to be happy and be in a situation where he's doing what he wants to do and playing well. But regardless, it would suck to play him 4 times a year. But we said we compete. But I said just in a situation where he wants to be and where he's happy if he no longer wants to be in San Antonio.
I got some viewer questions for you now. Javen Booker, who is actually a friend of mine, she wore a Spurs shirt in her wedding, so that shows you how big of a Spurs fan she is. She wants to know what you love the most about being a Spur and what's kind of your average day in the life of a San Antonio Spurs player.
Just said the fans, man. It's hard to describe how much love they show us throughout the city of San Antonio and all of Texas. But everywhere we go, they take good care of us. They're cheering for us. They're waiting for us at the airport when we come back. Restaurants, they take care of us. You can't beat it. And the city is a great city. Good weather, family stuff to do. But the fans are amazing.
And quickly, you got to give me your favorite Greg Popovich story from practice, from game, from off the court. Favorite Pop story.
I'll give it a good one. I have a lot of stories with Pop. There's been some ups and downs with him. Obviously, not all good stories. But you know, he's always the guy to call and check in on people in the summertime. I think last summer, the pop story that I had was he called me and I thought I was being traded, but he was calling me to congratulate me on making all defensive team, and we had a good laugh about it and a good conversation. But so we have a lot of good pop stories, but most of them I can't say on air.
I got you. All right, well, thanks, Danny, so much. This has been Danny Green in studio. If you'd like to meet him, he'll be at Pizza Hut on the west side by the outlets from 6 to 7 p.m. today, and, of course, his camp 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow and Sunday. We'll be right back after the break.